welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Connecticut's offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got room to work. Made a defender miss.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Steps away to find some room. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This UConn offense really has it going. The run from the shotgun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Humphreys. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Quick completion to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Caught in the backfield, it's Algier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The play action fake. That one never had a chance, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Into a tight window. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clements. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here comes the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 6 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal, SMU.
The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Floating away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, UConn! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the left. Shakes off the defender. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll immediately call timeout. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got his man.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. Gets the back moving. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Going for it all. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll keep it himself. Finding open areas. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having 6.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down to the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20. First and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Husky! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tempo and overdrive.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a quarterback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Snap from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. At the 45 on its way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
At the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Mustangs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UConn going back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They're going to run it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Scores on a sneak. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have, now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hauls it in.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Showing off the arms. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UCONN 52, SMU 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys...
There he goes! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to pound their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll set up first.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
SMU 38.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Ware. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Heaves it on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up